percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
On the wing, George. The offensive rebound. Back to Morris. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Here's Smith. Morris trying to free himself up. Nice shot by Smith.
You know, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball, very sparing with his turnovers.
Leonard hits them both.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Now, here's Kuzma. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires for three.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Howard with the steal. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
The drive by Smith. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Clippers ahead. Up 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full-court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And George able to finish. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
You got it. Come on.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Clippers leading by 9. And that one's good. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. The Lakers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Paul George. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 10 points for Paul George.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to McGee. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George. And George with this stuff.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
That's it. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
Here's McGee. He can't hit that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Left side, Davis. Over Morris. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-2 run here. Connects from three-point range. And that's now 17 points for George. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the foul called on Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.